Could y'all hear any of that? Oh golly. I was just explaining, here I'm gonna explain it again because I think if I'm tapped out of the game you can't hear me. But anyway, my laptop is, the way it works is that it uses, it can support the game in the stream, but only if it's like almost 100% and it's plugged into the, charging cord. The problem with my charging cord, it's a two-piecer and it doesn't connect very easy, and so like if I bump it even the slightest bit, it'll unplug, and so my stream glitched shut, and then the game, I got kicked out of the game, and I have no idea. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's real pretty. But anyway, thank goodness I was enjoying that cutscene, so I'm glad it restarted it and it didn't just count as already over. Anyway, let's watch that again. Sorry about that. It says we now have 19 slow frames because of that. Good thing nobody's watching. I think it's 19 slow frames for the stream, like people watching the stream, and then, but Twitch is recording it just fine. It's so pretty.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Hard to look away, isn't it? And then he explains that they're like mood rings, but with flowers.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Such a kind fellow. Anyway, sorry about that, guys.
You don't seem convinced. This ashen grey, for it. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Shard,
it's cool the first time, but not the
other
second
mysteries
time.
Besides.
There are other mysteries.
Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild.
Cool.
With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
Interesting.
To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence.
Thank you. That was nice of him. He's like kind stranger. He's just like, oh, one person staring at my flowers? Let me tell you about him. Hello, one viewer. How are you?
Have you learned what of interest?
Oh, sorry. So we have 19 slow frames. I don't know what that means on your side, but I hope it's not too unbearable. I'm telling them about the mood ring flowers over here.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
It's so pretty though. I want to just pick it and put it in my hair.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
That's okay.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate.
That was loud.
Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane?
Oh, hey, buddy. Bloody convenient of you.
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Oh, please don't betray us.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Oh, I know what
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can...
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
Okay, Alize. That's what I say when I'm doing my homework. Or not doing my homework.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
What's up with Corral? Oh. So like the size of her face.
Cryle?
Uh-oh.
Hmm? Oh, yes, that... I'm glad you agree.
Something's definitely up with Corral.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move.
I think I'll stay with the flowers, my friends.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Okay, so I was right. Something's up with Kryle's ether, and is she trying to connect with the flowers' ether, right? Probably, because the flowers are ether impacted. Yeah, something's up with Kryle. Something's up with Kryle. I actually didn't pay much attention to her. I didn't pay much attention to her till like after she got experimented on. And so I don't know if anything's different about her since that happened. Anyway, I don't know. It feels wrong to spell on Erenville, helpful as he's been, but what other choice do we have? Well, let's get after him already. Well, as Alize, consequences be damned. I'm gonna embroider that one day. I'm gonna embroider it and then I'm gonna hang it up. Quote by Alize. Is Kryle still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. Cannot let our quarry slip away. Can you see which way Erenville went? Don't worry, I doubt we'll be able to sneak up on him without him noticing that we're sneaking up on him. Alize is not about to let Erenville out of her sight. Erenville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archon something. Come, we can still catch him. Alright. So catch up on that one viewer. We are in Labyrinthos. And we're stalking a bunny boy. In pretty much. Yeah. Since like they all are cataloging these creatures, I wonder by which like name they catalog them, because many times there'll be a creature in one place and then it'll be known by a different name than the other. Oh, beautiful! I can see the sun, guys. I quite like it. 'Tis glorious. Anyway. Oh, there goes Silverbeak. It seems Y'shtola wishes to have a word with us. Kryle, what's up with you? I can still hear it. Oh, are they talking to you? Hear it. Well, if it was the flowers, she would say them. Right? Because that's plural. I can still hear it. I don't know, they're singing. Here, Alize. We've fallen too far behind. This damn Miss Will. Man, she's swearing today. Hold a moment, I have an idea. What Ich liebe das Wasser. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is logit. Why is there so many complicated words here? Logistic and beta. One of Liminthos climate control centers. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, I just can't. It should have its own lift with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent on the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. Oh, but even if we happen to find Erenvel in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. Only if Graha had his banished spell were here. Well, I guess I have to grind ninja to level 80 and use hide. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Uh-oh. Y'shtola? No, no, no! No! Oh my gosh. She didn't turn Kyle into a little toad because she already is one. Oh my gosh. If everyone could do this to me, then I wouldn't be able to defeat anything. I'm gonna get ate by something. I suggest you and your green companions hop along to catch up with Erenvel. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and oh no, it's one of those timed challenges. What am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'll be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn of any— ooh. Dang. Which reminds me, where are the creatures hereabouts? In that form, you are essentially— well, yeah. You've changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You will return from your— I'm sorry, they're so cute. You will return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration's area of effect. Speak with Y'shtola to restore the prolonged trend. I love this like jazzy music. Hey Alize, how does it feel? Ribbit. Oh. Is he gonna say ribbit too? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad and Ally Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area, putting too much distance between you, or by speaking with them and selecting the option to part ways. Oh! If you wish to have your companions join you again, return. Oh. Stand still and I shall recast the spell. The transformation should last long enough to allow you to finally— okay. Moink, moink. Screw you, Kryle. Pink! He's pink! This is the area of transfiguration. So yeah, but I don't think they'll be like— but I don't think they'll share anything with Erenvel, right? And we might hear his orders, but we wouldn't get an explanation. And also, I don't think frogs are very scary. Father Toad! Excuse me. Ah, sneeze. It's our father. Luncheon. Alpha. No! No, father! Don't eat me! Father, no! Ah! Okay. We're just getting chased by our grandfather. No! Scary, no! Alize! Okay. Ellie Toad and Elfin Toad assigned. Alright. Beautiful. Looks like a coliseum. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Boing, 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 boing. Okay. Boing. Cussing. Yes, this is very... We're just a bunch of we're just a bunch of toads. No worries. We're not at all suspicious. What do you mean, you don't
I
see?
trust you will find
Huh?
your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Man, good on ya. I like Erinville.
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand.
I think I was right.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
Dang.
A
Tell
fair
it to him
point.
straight.
Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Oh, hush. He's gonna notice that we're not supposed to be here, and that we're staring at him, and that we're all together. Yeah, he knows.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Thanks, bud.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Hey, yeah, he knows.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Frogs aren't part of this research
If you mean to
facility.
impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Yes. I now trust Erinville, and he has my respect. I love how, like, all I had to do was, like, shoot a bird and catch a mouse, and then he's like, wow, I'm indebted to you. And then, like, kinda puts his career on the line to fulfill the debt. Our toad performance needs work, apparently. I'll have to pay more attention to the next time I see one. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement. Well, I knew that. Yeah. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty the form of the agent mentioned. Charlian has been called to action, and this lawful declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos. Not to mention ignore Aor's request for aid. Yeah. I think I was right that it has to do with, because their thing was founded upon a man predicting the end of the days. They've been preparing for it, right? And so I think what they're gonna do is that they knew the final days was coming, and they see it coming, and now they're preparing by collecting, like, as they said earlier, creatures that help replenish the earth and the soil, and things that are easy to reproduce and stuff, and have things of all species, and be able to, like, basically restore the earth to its same, like, things, and maybe they want us to all die, and so it's only them that remain. But anyway, I feel like this is like their private bunker, and they're gonna hide down here during the final days, and then try their best to, like, bring all the species back up. If we happen to cross paths with Erenville again, I should like to thank him properly. Alize, staring off in the direction of Erenville, departed, a thoughtful look on her face. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Stola and Kryle for the moment, see what they think of this. And hopefully Kryle hasn't gone insane or died while we were done. 'Twould be most unfortunate. Right? Hey, 1 hour, 1 minute mark. Fun. Normally we go on for about 1:30 and then I trim a bit and then post the video. And then because no views, but I don't blame the people. I like this rainbow frog. That's pretty. Anyway. What's the stuff? That is weird. It walks like a dynamite, if y'all saw, and then it like... But it looks like one of those things from the Raktika Greatwood. Okay. I'm sorry, don't eat me. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's gonna die. I don't have... Okay, white knife. My wage is low, 71. Crap! I cannot do this. I'm gonna die. Where's the circle? Help! Defend me. Ouch. Where did that person go? Where the heck did they go? I feel like I healed them and they just disappeared. Did they die? Anyway, well. Kryle! She is gone. Funny how normal this fort seems now. With the Tord, it was also much more ominous and threatening. Alphino! Where's... Yeah! He notices. Y'shtola! Where's Kryle? Yes, we found Erenville. He knew we were toads, but he helped us anyway because he felt like indebted to us. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryle. And yeah, where is she? Assuming we find her back at the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Yeah, Y'shtola. Not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, and just in case you decide to watch. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Y'shtola. Very responsible of you. than the person who's struggling with mental problems to find their way back in the woods with monsters on their own. Slurp. Wasser. Ich liebe das Wasser, aber ich habe das. Meine das ist ein bisschen. Ich trinke das Wasser. Nein! Oh, okay. Tomato. Tomato. If I was a Lollapel with tiny little legs, where would I go? I would go not this way, but we're gonna go here anyway, cause I wanna. Boing, boing, boing. Okay. I miss being a frog. Oh, there, there she is. Oh, is that where these flowers were? Carl, stop talking to the flowers. How dare you? Is she gonna eat it? Oh. I thought she was attuning to it.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who did?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
What are you talking about? What? Cryle. Cryle.
Thank you.
Yeah! Holy crap.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Oh my gosh.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Let me just shove it into my pockets real quick. Well, that's what you get.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had... Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
Dang.
Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts. That unusual flower.
I'm glad she's feeling better. Gosh, she scared me.
Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Alize's getting arrested. We probably shouldn't run. Okay, we're running. We're running, right? Yeah, they're getting arrested. Guys, no, 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 hide. It's not safe. No. No, you idiot.
Master Fortuno? What?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants.
Yes.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identity. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah.
But the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
No.
The Forum will convene to examine your case.
Oh my god.
The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Who?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Oh no.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh my gosh, Graha. Why is there even a restricted section?
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Grahatia.
Silence is often one's best defense.
Oh, shut up.
I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
I told you we shouldn't have run down there. If we had hidden, maybe we could have kept going while they take care of the rest. And of course we're not going to find a lawyer that's going to help us. Oh, pretty. Dang, already at court. Oh no, Grahatia!
Forgive me. I was careless.
It's okay.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Why do I feel so evil?
The Forum will come to order.
No, we won't.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
Lol. Just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna tab out. Okay, we're back.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
You know, I bet Grahatia got caught because he was just too engrossed in his reading to realize they were catching him.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance.
Cool.
Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We're not interfering, you're only speculating your
They
work.
entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Mattress not.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
I'd appreciate for you to not insult me.
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
There should not be matters of state secret. Can I have a lawyer? Wow.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Oh, shut up. You should be ashamed. Clench fist.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Ooh.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star.
Yeah. Well said.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
To them it is not the end of the world. Ah, oh, don't be so rude, Ishtola!
Whence came this revelation?
Shut your mouth.
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
I love how his voice, how all the voices here, all the sounds are echoing. Really feels like you're there.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Man, I'm feeling so awesome right now.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Kind of confusing, but I understand. Ooh, busted.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility.
Man, as long as nobody interrupts us, I think we'll be okay.
I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
Careful with your words, you might offend them and then they'll interrupt us and we won't get a word out.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
Please don't get interrupted.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
They're gonna get offended and then not listen to anything we say because of her. Yeah, see? Look at that.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
The Force? What is happening? They're cursed.
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
That man, he couldn't speak. They've been cursed to keep it a secret. They cannot tell. They don't want people to know that they're cursed. That's why they just don't talk about it in general.
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
Not
we will
true.
never choose the way of the sword.
We were not asking
We will
you
fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
You are misunderstanding.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Staff stamp. Oh. Oh, trailer.
Such misguided zeal.
Oh. I'm growing impatient with these fellows. Politics sucks. Okay?
Father, Master Fortuno.
Oh.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Nice.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
No, idiot. Follow along.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Friend?
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against... But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Thank you!
While our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Thank you. Man, I hope nobody murders him.
We will have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Charlia.
How does that make sense? We were making
You will also
progress.
refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
But why?
Let us put this judgment to a vote.
No!
All in favor? Raise your hand.
I'm not done yet. Ha. Oh wait, they all raised their... Wait, how many? Oh no. 2 out of 3 of every 3. Strange. Is it a tie?
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
What does that mean? Wait, 51 for it. Darn it.
Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
But we weren't done yet. You still don't have reasoning. We were getting somewhere. And that guy's like, we're off track.
Honored members,
no, we
I thank you
weren't.
for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
We were getting somewhere. We could have done it. Well, at least we're not in jail. Hey, Grandpa. I apologize for the trouble I've caused you. I was pondering the significance of what I just read as I left the restricted section and knocked over the security mammoth on my way out. I It's okay, Grandpa, dear. There you go, pat. Thank the gods for Sharlark Montaigne. I absolutely loathe arguing with it. We weren't in a circle. We didn't have enough time to even make a circle. My father may be right that I am still groping in the dark for answers, but I need him to know that I will never stop searching. I owe that much to Armville and myself. Okay. Hey, Crow. You may encounter some raised eyebrows, but do continue to claim the students as your sponsor whensoever your need arises. I believe in the guiding principles of the science, and I know that my grandfather would have as well. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. Our endless investigation has not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedoms so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of the substance in our land. Okay, it's the same. What do you have to say? We shall have to think very carefully about how we proceed. Okay. Isaiah has a look of dissatisfaction. I feel you, sister. Back. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Well, that one survival, come what may. His father's work so vital takes precedence over his own family. She doesn't have a British accent. I'm trying to figure out how to speak like Alize. Also no, Alize, it is you. Is that their mom? Is that their sister? Do they have a sister? When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. It is their mom. Mother? Guys, look, there's aurora things in the sky behind her. Ameliance Levieux at your service. She's so young. And your fine people must be the signs of the 7th dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you were here. See, look, Aurora lights over here. Oh, bother that. Okay, she's British. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? Oh, I like her. I'm well aware that you and Master Fortunald are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. Oh man, yes, she is truly a mother. I approve of her. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thanker's group and reconsider all options. Go, visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to return. Can I come? I'm not sure we can. Nausicaa, what do you think? It's your own house. Nausicaa? The Nausicaa? I can't. What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea. I insist that you... Yay! Absolutely, ma'am. Oh, but we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but you should see my... But should my husband return, if I do joining during our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Ah, yes. But it'd be very quick. Nausicaa, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. Yes, I shall escort your children to the estate. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Yay! I want to go to their house. Woohoo! Oh, we have gone past the 1 hour 30 minutes that we normally stream, but I am having fun! Alize! I'm sure Alphanode thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time, but, well, I wasn't the... It was a different time for me, alright? Oh, yay! I want a play date. I shall play with my tiny little elf friend. Alphanode! I apologize, my mother's not one to take no for it. I respect her for that. Still, I'm glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Nausicaa? Though it seems we shall have enough time to enjoy it. Will you accompany us on our visit home? Yes, Alphanode, yes! Yes! Alize, come! Fine, if we're going, then let's get it over with. Be sure to stay in the entrance hall, no peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. What, did you leave them a mess? Why not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Church mementos you can bring yourself to throw away, childhood toys. Oh, I want her to have a forky stuffed animal on her pillow. I mean, God, never mind. Levieux estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. Alphanode and Alize are now coming you. Woo! Yay! Yay! We get going on a plate. Come on, hurrah, hurrah. What am I doing? Yeah, come on, hurrah. Guys, look how beautiful that is. I can't figure out how to take a screenshot with my computer, which is, it's a shame, but I'm gonna just take a picture with my phone and that's all I have to do. Well, imagine taking pictures of in-game pixels. Okay, here we go. I'm having fun, guys. I'm having the time of my life. Woohoo! Hello. Sign of the 7th dawn. Okay. I'll be Rio. It's a square this time, fancy. Want to speak? Let us talk about the bridge. Discuss the view from the bridge. The children Alphanode and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out with the railing to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down with a path of parent, crying out my name. Oh. It's so sad. Why do you gotta do this to me? When Alize and I were little, this bridge was far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us traveling to different continents, different worlds, different dimensions even. Crying at midnight. Oh, that's so sad. He used to love them, but now he doesn't. Oh my gosh. I'm like crying. Oh my gosh. It is very sad. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Why am I crying over a bunch of pixels? Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay. My god. Flower. Those are pretty flowers. Look at those shades.
Welcome home, my lady.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Ooh, wow. 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 Absolutely gorgeous.
What? What are you gawping at?
Your house. Just admiring this shift. Man, give a straight face.
I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know Alize and Alphino were rich.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
I am loving this woman.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
I don't trust you.
We shan't be long.
I don't trust you. Please don't murder my friends. Why do you want them? I'm so nervous. Oh, look how small they are. Hello.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
That's good.
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. 'Tis clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
There is value in every experience, ma'am.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
I'm kind of the main character. The shock.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
Yay. Thank you.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am. Get right into it. Spies. I don't trust anyone here. Wow. We're just standing here. There's a bench over there.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Same.
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
They probably described the styles they wore in their letters so she knows what they like. After all these years. Ooh, weapons?
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Strange.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Oh. Father once owned.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Oh.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
I think that's the first time I've seen someone wink in a cutscene. Fastest task. Oh, Soulstone.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Say yes, ma'am, Alphino. Oh. He's been awful clenchy with his fists lately.
We will, Mother. I promise.
Hug your
My
mother.
final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well.
Oh, I missed what she said. Probably eat well, sleep well, take care of yourself, probably. They did not hug their mother. They're like, hey mom, nice clothes, peace. Like they haven't seen her in years and they've like barely spoke to her. It's like it opened. Bachelor dare. Seeing how the young lord and lady and the house have grown, it only moves me to see. Oh, okay, maybe I perhaps trust you a tiny bit. Thank you. Where is... Oh, I can walk around here. Celia! Mary. Okay. Got one by Lady Alice and Lord Athena was commissioned especially for them by Lady Ameliance. She's present after and expressing her profound love for her dear children. Yes. And we can't go into the side rooms here. Bam. Hello. I want this to be like housing we can actually have in Final Fantasy. I want a Charlene, whatchamacallit, neighborhood. It opens! Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh. I bet to like, okay, we're running. We're going up. I want to go to the place. Like, am I allowed to go through here? Most likely not. Okay. So, wasting my sprint. How interesting. I want to go out there. That's so beautiful. Okay, hopefully we won't. Interesting. Okay. Oh look! I want to swim there. Can we swim there? Can we swim there? Are we allowed? Are we allowed to swim? Where am I looking? I'm looking to over here. Oh darn it. It looks like the map ends here. Yeah, and then the rocks are over here. Yeah, okay. Stunning. May I parkour on your house, ma'am? No. Is it possible? No, it's not possible. Okay. Okay. My voice sounds so weird. Okay. And that was that. Only the goddess Merlin will be back again. True. I'm used to the other outfit though. Well, her weapon didn't change. Alphino got an upgrade. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts will help us remember who we are and whence we came, but enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and join our companions. Towers! How beautiful! Hello! At this rate, these flowers will wilt before the customer picks them up. Oh dear. Adorable. Hey Javon, what do you have to say? My friends and I gather here from time to time to discuss what we've been reading recently. It has truly helped us broaden our intellectual horizons. Well, good on ya. My mother told me never to talk to strangers, so I'm ignoring you. See? This is me paying you no mind at all. Oh, that is very good of you, Arthur Burr. Goodbye. That kid is the wisest out of all of the people in Charlayan. Don't talk to strangers. Fun. Shall we sprint? I'd rather not use the Ethernet. It's so fun to just walk around. Oh, Prosperlayan. Information's everything, so I'm here chatting with everyone I can find. What, did you think I was slacking? No, I'm chatting with everyone I can find as well. Oh, mischievous McQueen, what are you doing? Oh, she has pants. If I ask you for help, you'll help me, won't you? Absolutely, little one. You will? Good, because I'm having a problem with a runaway doll. Oh no. It ran away? That's right. All I did was lend him a little ether, and he hopped up and dashed off down the street. Mom and Papa bought him for me as a special gift, and now I've gone and lost him. They'll be furious with me losing the toy I kept asking for, so please, you'll have to help me find him. Absolutely, little one. Okay, I'll hurry you home and see if he went there. And you can search on the rest of the city. Oh, he's a yellow carbuncle doll, by the way, and I think he was headed north. Opposite direction where I'm trying to go. Anyway, meet me back here when you have him. Or, you know, you just give up. Alright guys, this MSQ stream is over. We are finding an enchanted carbuncle toy, and I immediately know where to find it because I'm a summoner. And also, my map has glowing orange thingamabobbers. Circles. Oh, don't jump into the water, you'll get soggy. Nobody likes the soggy stuffed animal. Oh, is he soggy? Oh, he's probably hiding behind this building. Yeah, I called it. Don't worry, Carbuncle doll. I'll help you. You find a yellow Carbuncle doll. Lifelike expressions inside, and it appears to be otherwise motionless. Return to Journey's End and deliver him to the mischievous McQueen. Alright. And this Q stream will be back on track. I'm gonna be silent for this so I can cut something out. I probably could have just used the Aethernet, but what's the fun in that? Sigh, he wasn't there. I don't think I'll ever see him again. No worries. Here you go. Eee! You found him! Just like Big Mooney. What? Would've... Okay. Well, that's what I call the neighbor who used to play with me. She was so tall and smart, and always so nice. She'd tell me stories about her friend, a powerful wizard, who could summon his very own carbuncle companion. That's why I wanted one for myself. I have to learn how to move him around better though, so that when Mooney comes back she can see how hard I've been practicing my magics. This is for you. Papa says that when someone helps you, you have to show your gratitude. So thanks for finding my carbuncle. Bye. She just gives me... No, come back! No! No! I got pants. Y'all know how like there's all horse chestnut gear? Well, the other day I was opening up the coffers, right? But then that's laggy. That's strange. I was opening up the gear coffers and for some reason I ended up opening... That is laggy. I ended up opening one of the gear coffers for shoes as a white mage, and so I now have like level 80 something healing shoes, and kind of annoying. Yeah, it's kind of laggy now, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna finish this quest. Oh my gosh, it's not even done yet. Why does it have a check mark here and then like just... I want to be done. I had my playdate with Alpino. I wanted to show that child a real carbuncle. It would have made her really happy. I could have summoned her a little blue carbuncle and it would have blown her little mind. I want to give her an extra large stuffed carbuncle. Don't think for a moment I'm jealous of Alphino's new weapons. They're far more suited for him than me. We left for Eorzean matching outfits, but our styles, both fashion and fighting, have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of the differences between us. If I intend to master these sage armaments, that will mean learning to imbue them with the same aether that I poured into moonstone and obsidian. 'Tis difficult to grasp the essence of such an entity. For me, it will help to think of the Newliths as allies in battles. Simply, is that the name of the weapon? Newliths? Simply a new form of the energy which went into manifesting my carbuncle companions. For us to feel responsible for the schism of the House Leveilleur would be pure hubris. After all, we are merely on the outskirts of what is, essentially, a family affair. Oh, whoopsies. And yet, neither can we claim the indifference of strangers. To hear their mother welcome them so warmly was a joy and a relief. As curious as I am to learn the truth of this duty, I wonder what else the Forum is hiding. A calamitous secret whose origin lies in the ethereal sea. Duplicity aside, however, I do not believe Master Fortunat means us ill. Even the harsh words he has had for his children stem not from anger, I think, but desperation. Interesting. Cryle? Enjoyed your time with the Leveilleurs, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope that we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. Oh, that's home. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret of the Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnir, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. Hello, father.
Hello, John.
Katie, no fight?
Father,
Katie, no fight. We're just about to end the stream.
No, just let it go. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, can I come with? Yay! Happiness and joy. Okay, goodbye. Yes, sir. I will. Okay. Goodbye, stream. I'm logging off. Oh, last time I streamed it cut off like the last 2 minutes of me saying goodbye off, so we'll see how the recording saves. Anyway, goodbye all. No, I had it on Be Right Back. Y'all saw none of that. Oh dear. No, I was having so much fun. You saw none of that. You saw absolutely none of that. None of the getting arrested. None of the trial. None of the carbuncle. None of the new outfits. Oh, golly. Darn it. Golly. Y'all saw none of that. And except for this one viewer, nobody's ever gonna see it.